Hey folks, it's Andrew here from MAO Magic with the 2016 edition of the Philips Hue White and Color bulbs. Now this may tick off a few people because they have made improvements, but they didn't do it with a big refresh last year with the Hue Bridge 2.0 that had the new bridge as well as new bulbs. So these ones are even newer from last year with a couple key differences. The biggest differences are just going to be better, bolder, brighter colors, specifically with the greens and the blues. Both of those were very much lacking, and those were kind of the big issues if you compared the Hue bulbs to any other brand. Everything else was phenomenal, but the blues and the greens, they were not represented great. Now you can see here I have the new bulb on the right and the older bulbs on the left. They pretty much look really similar. Some of the older ones had silver finishes on them depending on which models you were comparing them against, but everything else, they're pretty much the same as they always have been in the past. The light output is still 800 lumens, which is what it has been for the last generation of bulbs. So not a huge difference in lumens, but the colors here are the big difference. Notably, the greens. I know these aren't lining up exactly timing-wise, but the greens are a big difference as well as the blues. So you saw the greens at the beginning. As we kind of come in here to the blues do look a lot more vivid. The greens so much richer than they did in the past. So some really, really nice changes they've implemented that's sure to appease many users of the system. So for those uninitiated or just kind of getting a first look here at the Hue and want a little bit more information, so these are the top of the line bulbs that Philips sells. So they do have full color range as well as the different shades of white. They did release a new 2.0 app not that long ago with a lot of really nice features, a much nicer interface, but they did lose a couple of features that some people were angry about, but I think overall many people like it, and there are third-party options that you could use as well. Hue also supports Apple's Homekit, so you can use the new Homekit application inside of iOS 10. You can toggle the lights on and off, you can adjust the brightness levels, you can change the colors, pretty much anything that you could do in the Hue app, you can do here in the Home app, but of course you're controlling everything through Homekit instead of having to manually unlock and go into your phone and make those changes. Alongside of HomeKit, you can obviously use those automations in HomeKit, and you can even use Siri. So I can say, Siri, can you turn on the living room table lamp? Or I can change the color, adjust the brightness, all from within Siri. Now, it does work with many other smart home automation platforms. You can use Echo, you can use Google's home device. There's many other ones out there that integrate with Hue. You can use a Logitech remotes. There's many platforms out there. So this is one of the most open lighting systems that you can currently get in your home. There are tons of different bulbs available. We have the kind of standard A26 base that'll work here in a wide variety of different lights. There are a few new ones, such as new floodlights and BR30 and GU10 bulbs, depending on what you're looking at. You can do different types of switches, like the Hue Tap, which is a really cool switch, or the brand new, just released motion sensor. So this will help you save energy even more with your energy efficient bulbs by automatically turning them on and off. If you want to pick up the new ones, you can notice the difference in the top right hand corner. It says richer colors. And there's a little bulb icon with some blue and green shading on it. So that's how you know you have the new ones. The price has definitely come down over the years. These are still a bit pricey at $45, but better than the $60 that they used to be. You can find the link below. Please subscribe. This is Andrew for MAO Magic.